Hi everybody! Time again to do a retro CSS battle. These are daily targets from prior years, prior days. Today I'll be doing September 20th, which is this pendulum. September 21st, which is 3 eggs, ovals. And then this T that's just plain black and white. All right, let's get to it. All right, in the spirit of simplicity, hewing to our principles, let's try and keep it simple. I'm going to start it by doing this block, and then if I can just turn it, twist it, do as little code as possible. That's code golf, right? CSSBattle.dev, check it out. It's really worth looking at. You might enjoy it. All right, let's do a rotate of 40 degrees. What's that do? Rotate, and it's actually rotate colon. I'm getting used to not using transform and instead using rotate. So let's do minus 40, less minus 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 65. And then a little bit of a translate, maybe, or maybe just change our margins, huh? That might work. 10, 20, 30, 20, 10. How about minus 10, minus 11, 12, 13? Nope. How about changing this number? Interesting. Zero, okay. Four, 3, 2, 1. Interesting. So super interesting, this one. What I'm running into is that the margins won't allow me, apparently, to rotate that in the way that I expect. Can I do it as a transform? Transform, colon, rotate, and then parens. Is that any different? I actually don't know the answer to this question. Let's not do it as margins then, huh? Let's do a... So... Okay. Lots of hemming and hawing here. All right, rotate minus 65 degrees, which I think is right. And let's do a translate. Let's see if that does us any better. Eight, 7, 6. There it is. All right, so I don't know if those numbers are ideal, so I didn't set a width for this guy. I'm just letting whatever the defaults are. So that makes me have to work a little bit harder on it, I suspect. I don't know. It's good enough. It was definitely the hard part first. All right, so let's do the radial gradient, which is this color. It's going to be at, and we're going to need an at value, right? It's like at 25%, 50%, maybe 60%. I hope, I think. And then it's actually a circle at, and we need to bound it. That's the idea. That's the idea. So we would like to put this dead center. 30, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Oof. So not quite getting it done there. I'm trying to use a percentage, but maybe I can't do that. How about 10 dW? 20, 30, 25. Is that going to be the same problem? How about 20 pixels? 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 100, 110, 20, 115, 18, close. Let's make this also a pixel value. Actually, you know what the problem is? It's this guy. I don't think it likes very much to be doing those. Something about the at and the, so the circle itself, if you use percentage, is influenced by the sides. Visualizing that is not something that I have in my head. Thus the problem. So I'm backtracking and setting these values in a little different way. 29, 28, 29, 61, 28, 29, 30. Oh, it's just fighting me every step of the way here. I do think that 60 is correct, but again, not quite able to get the correct value there. So let's do 50 pixels, and then adjust those numbers. And then down, 150, 60, 70, 80, 85, 25, 115, 16, 17, 18. I would like for the error to the offset, what I'm seeing in the diff, I would like that to be even, and I'm not quite getting there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1.5. Let's submit it and see if we got it. Maybe we do. 99.9% correct. We don't have it yet. That means we don't have it. Keep slightly shifting these numbers. I'm just creating a little bit of offset. 58, 59, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Let's try those numbers. Silly as those numbers are. 99.9%. Does this mean that we need another element? Maybe it does. Frustratingly, maybe it does. How about changing the color stops to include just a slight little fuzz there between 59.9 pixels and 60. Nope, not that. All right, so I'm increasing these numbers because I would like to see if I can. Maybe is that better? It's hard to see. Let's make this 60 again. Doesn't look great. Not looking great for the home team. So if I'm not able to get to 100% with a lot of little adjustments, maybe this is the wrong approach. All right, so if that's true, I think we got to go again. So let's do 60 with 60, and we're going to do the hard part second because doing the hard part first did not help us at all. So let's do a border radius here. 1. Maybe it's 120. 120. Border radius, sorry, 50% is what I meant. And let's move that into place. Okay, so we have a little bit of the same numerical problem. I would like that to align better, and it is not aligning better. So I'm gonna accept that. I don't know if that's right. And then we're going to do a linear gradient at an angle. And I guess that's 65 degrees. And we're going to do that, and then that. 0, 1, 20 pixels, and then that color again. So it's minus 65. Let's come in from the other side, I think. 3, 10, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then that next number is going to be 345 or something, 345. And then the next number is that, 44, 43. And then if we make that background be 100% tall and 100 pixels, 100% wide and 100 pixels tall, and then we say, actually no, 150 pixels tall, and then say no repeat, and then we need to set a color in the background to do the rest of it. Then we get to change our numbers a little bit, unfortunately. All right, let's try that. So we had the element be the line, the pendulum, and then we had the element be the ball of the pendulum. Next probably we'll do, so that was 99.9% as well. Am I going to give this up and go with a solution that I've done before? Do I have any 100% solutions? Yes, I do. Crazily. So what do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? What can I do to fix this up? That actually looks pretty good. Got margins of 121.3 pixels and 56.9 pixels. All right, I got to do that thing. I'm going to cut bait and go to a solution that I've done before. And this is old school for me. So that div, so the div is that guy, and that is transformed. The height is set. The body has certain margins on it. So let's just optimize this. So 50 view width is what? That's 200. The width is set. We can set, we're going to set a margin on this guy of 0. because we're going to replace him with a paragraph tag. Sorry, div. And see what other numbers we can replace. We do see a 0.5 there that ended up working crazily. And let's resubmit this. And that's a better score. It's very similar to what I was doing. It does have an explicit height and width set of the element that is the pole or whatever it is. I don't know. Disappointing. Disappointing to have to go back to the old one. But if you go back to my solutions, I have many, many, many solutions that I submitted before I got to that 100%. A lot of work. A lot of work represented there. It's a seemingly very simple structure that nonetheless required a lot of hemming and hawing. So that circle, the center of that was 117.5 and 182. So that's the coordinate at which the center is. And it is a 60 pixel radius circle. All right. Fine. All right. How about this guy? Oh, after the pain of that one. I feel like this guy. Let's see if we can get this as an ellipse. Radial gradient. Ellipse of that red to transparent. And let's clobber the paragraph tag. And what happens? Can we make that ellipse be what we want it to be? Is it that simple? Is that our guy? Let's see if we can make that our guy. So let's assign that to G. So that's a custom. Right, I'm going to do var dash dash G, and that's the first one. And then we got two more. The first one we're going to say 20 pixels over, comma. And the next one we're going to say, oh, interesting. What's happened here? That is really interesting. This I've talked about this in the past. So sometimes an ellipse will do this very odd thing that I do not understand. Oh, it was already doing it. Ha ha. So okay. Something about this code. Something about the specification of that ellipse has this bizarre effect that I don't understand. And that color is not matching. All right, so what do we got to do? Pardon my dog in the background there. Let's do this as percentages instead. I don't think we can. How about 50% instead? All right, that might work better. Let's find out. Ah, so that's interesting. Okay, so I'm learning. Well, I'm not sure I can say coherently what that behavior is. But it's doing it again. And I don't understand why. What is that? How about that's certainly good that it's transparent. How about 2, 3, 4, 5? And that's easy, girl. Goodness. Barking, 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 barking. And that seems to be a match. And we don't have the side effect of the odd color. Is that it? And is that it? About 80? 80. Let's see if we can get 100% with that. Again, the interaction of percentage-based widths, that's 100%, and we'll take it. I don't fully understand how the ellipse keyword and the values of these color stops and the percentages works. I mean, the percentages are the shape of the ellipse, but I believe it's related to the container, in this case the body. But maybe not. Regardless, we got it done, and it's fun that we got it done. I'm sorry that I can't be more articulate about why what I did worked. It's definitely something that's on my to-do list to understand a little bit better. But super interesting, huh? And that's a good score. All right, next. Okay, we got this T. Definitely in the category of something that feels like a conic gradient. And in fact, so we don't need the paragraph tag. We don't need the margins. We need a conic gradient which is from, actually it's black 50% or 180 degrees, white 75%. Is that right? And then black. And then I believe it's 100 pixels across. We need to go and we need to make sure that we only repeat on the x-axis. So when we push down, and then we push over, and then we add an at, over, 140, 50, 60, 70 over, and then down, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's the shape. Now, is that correct? Is that a match? It seems like we have a little bit of a funkiness there. Nope, that's good. So that's the code you need. And we minify and trim at the edges, and that's it. We don't need to set a default color, and then can we do other even weirder tricks if we do just a zero? Oh, whoops. How disappointing is that? If we set this to be like a 0? Does it work? No. We need a color keyword. I mean, the word black would work as well, but that's more characters. Nope. The word transparent is worse, and for characters, for alphanumeric characters and a hash mark is worse. So that's it. We're done. We did it. Very enjoyable day. Sorry about this one. Disappointed. I'm glad I was able to do it in the past. It would probably be one that I would return to and do follow-up videos on to get to 100%. There are a few, looking over my own personal records, I've got the trouble ones I've got are September 18th, 2023, and December 13th, 2024, and December 14th, 2024. Other than that, there's many more to do. Like I've done about 30% of the daily CSS targets to date, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't always get to 100%. C'est la vie. All right, have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.